Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It looks like we are live and ready to go with the IEM Chengdu 2024 Oceanic Closed Qual. Players are here, they're back, they're ready, and we're doing it. Kicking off the series on Anubis, Josh.
Yep, definitely. Now, the most important question, Mac, how's the hair? All gelled up, how gelled out? What sort of style do you go for?
I think I didn't actually leave my seat because I was worried the game would start if I got up. So I'm looking the same, which is below par, and that's okay.
Exactly. I don't know. I have that as well. It's like, it could start at any time, and you could be stuck mid gel, and you have this absolute horrid hairstyle like the guys on Home Alone 2.
Or something about Mary. We love those kind of hairstyles. Now, there is going to be that bomb making its way in towards the B site. Mindfreak happy to play full retake. They went for 1-3-1 split. Oh, and it's not looking too good for Mindfreak right now. Netic, TJ, both firing up, and they got a crunch on the Waterman. Super nice attempt at the flick. Folex comes through for the late trade, but a 1v2 is looking like it's going to be hard to do with ASAP. Oh my lord, shot straight in the head, and Folex does it. I did not peg him to make that one happen, but Sap getting clotheslined into E-box there. Oh, that's the difference maker.
Yeah, pretty much it. Like I say, I was thinking Folex would win this. I'm like, Rackham's on very little HP. All he has to do is get a clean shot on the Sap. And that's what he did, and he just synced the goal in pretty much and wins a crucial CT round on Anubis because they don't happen very often. It's like oh man, this is a bad pun, isn't it? Water in a desert.
It's okay. I cast with Jim regularly. I'm all about those bad puns. And
no, I realized
just not thinking about it.
I realized halfway through, like, oh, it's a desert. Oh, it's Egypt. And I'm like, oh no.
So what do we got here?
Super just testing the smoke, but oh no, it's this cursed weapon to Tech 9. Like, I've casted so many EU, OCE, and NA games where that cursed Tech 9 just wins around, just out of nowhere. No, it's just a herald of the apocalypse, pretty much, for any, like, anti-ecos when you hear that cursed Tech 9.
Well, taking the fight with the one man with a Glock in hand. Towards B main, that's Rackham. And Chelios looking to maybe recycle one of these other upgraded weapons. But Tux going this aggressive leaves the B site fully open. So Mindfreak might have to play for the retake again. I'm loving this from Rackham. Patience. All the way deep, trying to swing. Unfortunately, just with the Glock, it's hard for that to do too much damage. Sap. Good patience to line up the headshot. And back to the 3v3 we go.
Exactly, and not to mention as well, would they be able to secure any other weapons? The MP9? Probably not. Probably a bit too deep into B main. But a lot of lovely fellas of Rooster are going to go in towards the A side, and they're going to meet Folex, who saved the round previously. And will he save this round? Probably not. They lined up for him as well, which is just a bit unfortunate. Now it's just basically a 1v1 Netic versus DPR. The two players we were talking about before this, by the way, the two-star players, I'd say this depends on timing, but I'll give DPR a bit of the advantage. And if DPR gets to jump, the MP9 will fire a lot quicker before Netic can react. And that's exactly what happened.
Lovely little maneuver back in on the flank there. Problem was, Rooster did not invest much in this round. They got a bomb plant. They took out 4 of the CTs. So that CT economy is going to be on the brink after they buy into the third.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4. It's one of those rounds where they're like, yeah, we killed 4 of them. We're just going to buy back in. I'd say overall, I was expecting Folex to get a free K there. They lined up, and I'm like, oh no, this is the cardinal sin. You never line up against the M4A1S. But no, good trading from Rooster. Like, especially on the site in particular, he was they got that bomb plant down. I think it was a 3-for-2 trade, or was it a 2-for-3 trade in the favor of Rooster?
It was something. I know Mindfreak won the round, and that's the that's what matters in the end. New round though, first gun round, and Rooster looking to show some presence at mid. Just nading over towards double doors, and Mindfreak leaving it fully open, going for the 3-2 split instead. Netic hunting for an entry there. Molly gives him a lot of pressure towards E-box as Mindfreak just decides to play it safe, fall back towards the safer positions on site. And meanwhile, it's flashed towards A main. Folex out in the open, but fortunately had Super in front of him. The solid A main setup. gets that first pick of the round, and things are looking awkward now. Nedic can't double it down towards B, and Rooster looking quite disjointed here.
Yeah, I'm going to say, and also not to mention as well, Tuck's taking down Chelios. They've also grabbed that AK outside A as well. That Molotov was thrown in by Forlex to secure that, which is pretty huge as well.
Ooh, TJ wasn't ready for that repeat.
Yeah, that's the worst part. The worst part when you just pull that trigger for extra second, and it's like huge, like costly as well. If you could have got that pick to get in.
Yeah.
But this is how the round ends. Unfortunately, it's just, especially on the T side, like if you're not making any moves or making any map control, particularly like getting middle or getting closer to B main or anything like that, you're just disjointed and sitting there on your hands for 40 seconds.
It's too hot for that. Maybe in winter. But
yeah, maybe.
Let's see what Rooster can do. Going faster with the techies towards B main. Slowing it down with the nade. Just seeing what the CTs are going to try to do to block here. Flash into water.
Utility Tech 9s again.
Try and draw that attention out. And chill with the pop flash into B. It's going to be the split.
Yep. I think they're going to get 2 kills here. I think they're going to take the slightly Tech 9s, okay? These are just cursed weapons. They just win absolutely ridiculous rounds like this, okay? That's why I call it the cursed weapon. They just do this.
It's also quite hard. Spraying still feels a little bit awkward in CS2 compared to what it did in Go. And you could see there, you know, maybe it is just the Go TV angle, but Tuck's trying to spray and track. I think it was Chelios who just never stopped swinging past default. Oof. That was hard to watch, but Go TV makes it look worse than what it would have.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would have been a really hard one anyway, because he's got like 3 different players spraying that Tech 9 to him as well. And if they get body shots, even a headshot, he's just down for the count. I was just going to say, like, in CS2, it's just been this, like, you know, the T's can pull out the Tech 9 and potentially win a round. It's actually quite scary. And the only really way to counter it is nail the timing on your utility with the HE grenades and whatnot. And the mollies and whatnot. Just catch them in that transition where they're trying to rush you with the Tech 9s. Because it just always seems like the Tech 9 always gets the first punch before the, you know, the spray down comes in with the rifles.
Yeah. Well, into the 5th. Rooster finally getting their first round on the board. I think they had like 4 alive at the end there as well, getting a couple of AKs back in hand, snatching those off the CTs that had saved them from another round. And Mindfreak going heavy towards A this time. Super with a flash, looking to pop them on the A main line, which will happen in a moment. ASAP's in a good position to deal with the aggression though. Flash coming. Won't be blinded and gets the lineup. Forlex gonna accidentally kill DPR meanwhile, but that's a solid start to the round for Rooster. Oh,
yeah. Make it better. You know, Chelios secures middle, and that's pretty much a safe call immediately for Mindfreak. I've got to say, I thought Sap got both of those kills. They lined up for him, but you know, sometimes it's good to have a helping hand in the other team. You know. I think secretly Forlex is just trying to steal that kill from Sap, so Sap can get a 2K. Okay. You know, a bit of fight in there. Okay.
Nice little lurk from Rackham. Going to be able to find Tux there, and Danger still tucked away in Pal is looking like it's going to be difficult for him to save, but members of Rooster have already gone past him. But should see him in a second.
It's just a matter of time. I reckon just 10 seconds. He'll be done. Okay, a bit quicker than that. Okay, 5 seconds.
Clean round from Rooster.
Yeah, you're just hoping those scenarios with those save calls, like, you know, that you can just sneak past them on the timing so they can't see you and they won't relook for you. That's the worst part when you're just in that trapped feeling there in Palace and you're just sitting there going like, yeah, it's only a matter of time before they do find me. Full USPs, anti-eco, and the lovely fellas from Mindfreak are all going to stack mid. And as some of these stack rounds go, Rooster decided to go the other way, which is to A side. For the moment, okay, they're thinking maybe we should go mid into the pistol stack. Don't you just love those rounds where, like, basically they all stack, like, let's say B side, for example, and then the team goes to A? It's just like, only. Rooster
At
just
least-
showing off all the utility, pretty much.
Yeah. Look, at least at mid, you have those fast rotations. You can work a flank up and
Yeah.
know that there's not going to be too many players watching it. There is a double run set up for Rooster, though, and Nedic, plenty of clip. Chell here with him. Brings that one back. And it should be easy pickings for Rooster now. Tripping up, making sure that Vorlex can't get anything done. And the nice little spray with the AK will tie up the game. 3 rounds each. And Rooster are going to be going up against some weaponry from Mindfreak again.
Forlex did a bit of damage there, but didn't get the cigar. He heavily damaged Chelios and ASAP. Just didn't get the USP to connect with the head. He had so many body blows, but not the dink that everyone loves. But I gotta say, Rooster got the won the force fight and they carried that onto the anti-eco. And they're doing a good job at the moment. They're on track to potentially get 9. However, they've got to deal with a few gun rounds, obviously. Tark's just checking B mains. He doesn't see anyone there yet. He won't clear it out. Rooster not engaging yet, but ASAP on the secondary engage takes down DPR. These mollies really missing Chelios and Nedic from E-Box taking down Tux. And that could be open. But there are 2 other players there. Forlex has got to be very careful. Because they hear 2 sets of gunfire on B, they're going to probably head to A and take out Forlex there. But either way, somehow Mindfreak have got themselves back into this. They didn't really lose too much ground on the site. Now it's at a standstill again after Rooster getting the opening picks, and Forlex catches Nedic at E-Box.
Oh, I like this. Heads up play. Had an inkling that Chell was going to be coming over towards T-stairs there, and single-handedly pulls Mindfreak back into the round.
Yeah, it just feels disjointed. I was like, do Rooster still keep going for B? Or do they switch over to A? It's actually a hard choice because Forlex is very advanced. So they may assume that the second player is on A. And, well, that's going to pretty much say the right round's done here because I don't see ASAP, unless he gets a 1-tap. I don't see them winning this.
Yeah, big round. ASAP was low. Trying to look for the info. I think Rackham just wasn't ready for the slight deep line that Danger was holding there. And now we've got Mindfreak taking that lead back. So an end to the round strung together by Rooster, but they might be able to hit back still with plenty of money, considering they had a couple of healthy rounds. And Mindfreak surviving with 3 alive means their economy is not in a great way either, moving into 8th. But what can they do to change things up?
Yeah, I gotta say, that last round was really good for Mindfreak. They managed to calm the tempo down, managed to just push back Rooster, even after getting the opening picks, with a lot of utility and whatnot. And that's really difficult to do. That's really difficult to do when they put 4 onto the B-bomb side. Sometimes if you lose 2 players early, it's just like they just overwhelm you, just with numbers, basically. That's, really good signs there for Mindfreak. And also as well, Forlex, taking the big gamble as well to just lurk out of A and catch Nedic, and that probably, I'd say that probably won them around there because Rooster seemed a bit disjointed after they lost the E-Box player.
Tuck still pushing and might just catch a timing here. Finds one. And ready for the reswing. Knew there was numbers at mid. And Tux has brought it to a 2-man advantage as he makes his way back to B. Nedic hasn't had the opportunity to escape through E-Box just yet. And the bomb's still down at mid, so I'm looking at TJ. If he gets caught out here, ooh, things could have got awkward. But it was ASAP to fall. Nedic looking to go get that bomb. And TJ just hoping he can crack open the defense at mid. But you can see Mindfreak aware that they don't want to throw this round away. So just staying passive, giving Rooster some respect.
I guess they also Forlex caught the lurk at A as well, which just doesn't help them too much either. But they still got the middle play, Rooster. It's still winnable. It's going to be a 2v2 on either side. Just have to get a clean set of kills in the entry, which is very unlikely. They want to try to keep that utility, make a 1-for-1 trade, but should be taken out before he gets to the plant at all. Forlex. And I wonder if he could get the knife out and just go for the stab as well for the extra economy. But, you got to do the standard procedure. Just secure it around.
But solid 5 on the CT side.
Mm-hmm.
Really taking it to Rooster, who on paper are the favourites. But Mindfreak thinking maybe today can be the day. Or at least this map can be the map, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's looking pretty good for them at the moment as well. I do like their playstyle with having that A lurk play, particularly LC 4X, the A defender, being very active in the middle to make sure like Rooster can't just hang around and loiter for a bit. They have to be on their toes as well. Obviously, this round hasn't been a good start for them as Super's lost in mid. And Rooster's not trusting that he was the only one there, though. They believe there's a second player there, which obviously is DPR. He's rotating through. Danger's going a bit deeper as well. Mindfreak going deeper and deeper into their own sites. Specifically B as well. And that's where Rooster's going. And this one's going to be a rough one for Danger to hold, if anything. But yeah, that's already got the side. Not really much Danger can do. You reckon the save call could be already called here? Or...
I think they're just having a look. If Full-X can find anything at E-Box, if he can't, then that's the save. So Chell posted on that line with the AWP, and Rooster, another round where they may be keeping 5 alive, unless they go for the hunt. But with how shaky some of these rounds have gone, looks like they are not too invested in the hunt right now.
Given their economy, they could probably just use 1 or 2 AKs to go for the hunt. If they lose any more, you know, just save. Because you still got TJP and Netic with a bunch of money, so you can send a few AKs after it. That's about it. Also, Mindfreak also relatively healthy on their money as well. As you can see, their Super's got a bit. He can have like an upgrade pistol, a CZ or 5.7. I forget. Everyone goes 5.7s these days on the CT side. Actually, they buy up instead. They actually got a full set of utility out of that as well. This actually looks like a pretty decent buy from Mindfreak. Maybe the hunt could have been on the cards there to put Mindfreak onto an eco for Rooster. Or not into eco, but at least a hero buy at least. You know, people with MP9s or for masters, just utter like not the ideal weaponry.
Yeah. It's the trade-off. You got to worry about your own economy or the opponent's economy.
Oh, exactly.
And Rooster chose their own that time. Frog Util into a main, and Mindfreak are respecting it. It's just ASAP making some noise as we do see the aggression start to make its way through mid. Chelios posted through double towards the top of mid, and Mindfreak with that 3-man setup on B. I think they're going to hear that rotation back towards mid now as well. So I'm not sure if this crossfire is going to get established, or if Rooster are just going to wait for Mindfreak to make a mistake.
Yeah, it could be a deliberate sound cue as well, but you can never be too sure. Like some teams like, oh, Netic, what a peak. I just wasn't even expecting that. He basically like quickly recalibrated his aim, but by the time that happened, Netic had already sprayed a burst fire all over him. And now they're just picking on A at the moment. It'd be a big job for Super and 4X, but 4X has been a stalwart on holding this site so far. Well, the horse has already bolted here, unfortunately, for 4X. It says Rackham and ASAP. Both from A main and both from Plat. Just basically another save call here, unfortunately. And that they are going to hunt this time. DPR caught on the leg. They're going to have to fight for this, unfortunately, Mindfreak, and they're going to have to fight for this for a very long time. But you're fighting with the highest rated player in CS2 in Australia at the moment. Not a tussle that you want to have. Ooh, almost Danger. Almost. That transfer to Rackham could have happened.
Yeah, solid attempt. And that'll be 5-5, all tied up again. Let's see
6-6 up?
Maybe. Certainly on the cards. Mindfreak, I doubt they'll win this one unless something crazy happens. But next one, round loss bonus is there. Decent amount of money in the bank. So Rooster will have a harder next round than this round. And we're just going to see a quick old A hit. Flash towards B to try and draw those rotations, and as you can see on the map there, it's drawn 4x across. A's open. Rooster have made the perfect call if they commit.
Yeah, You're always going to be careful against, these eco rounds as well. You never know, 5-7 could be around the corner, and those 5-7s, you get a cheeky few body shots, and just suddenly the bodies pile up, and you've got an AK in your hands. But Rooster commits so much utility to the A here. Like, every single possible default CT spot is either smoked or mollied within, like, the first 10 seconds of their execute. Like, it's a lot more than I usually see for those, like, nades on Anubis. Maybe it's the timing, like, when you see them unleash absolute hell on the side. Then you're like, okay, yeah, Rooster's coming.
Just a solid Exy.
Yeah, exactly. Meticulous. Leaving no stone unturned, literally. Like, every single CT position that, one in dump positions, all mollied. And it's also, like, all simultaneously as well. Like, it's not like, oh, this one spot's flying for a bit. No, all of them are mollied. Well, Rooster got in a kerfuffle there towards the end of the round. Mindfreak was desperately trying to get any sort of weapons or any sort of frags there, but nothing happened. They were all, well, summarily taken out. Final round and a half. I'd say this has been a pretty good half for Mindfreak. I mean, 5 rounds on the CT side. If they tie it up, even better. But what I'm going to see is basically how Rooster plays CT side Anubis. Generally, with a lot of teams, I see where they pick Nuke or pick Anubis in particular. So Mindfreak, for example, they have a very good unfavored side, such as CT side, for example, here. And Mindfreak have done fairly good. Because I always say this as well. If you're picking let's say a Nuke, for example, because you're going to be playing T side first, you better have a good B side, which is good trade by DPR, really pursuing that. Even though it takes the extra utility damage, the numbers are even now.
Oh,
unfortunate by Forlex, that initial shot. He got right between them though. He nailed that split, for bowling. Get a perfect split in the middle. That's what he did. Super though, sharpens up middle, and that is huge, but you have to deal with a 3v2 retake. And Chelios will plant a bomb at default.
3-man flank for the retake.
Yeah, would they expect the Spanish Inquisition as the 3-man flank?
Maybe. Oh. Were you expecting that though?
Nah. Was Chelios expecting that though? Was Sage expecting that?
Yeah, and that'll be that for the half. We'll see you just after this for the second. Welcome back to IEM Chengdu 2024 Oceanic Close Qual. We've got Rooster up by 2 over Mindfreak as we jump into the second half of Anubis. You haven't missed anything, really. It is still map 1 of the series. We don't know if it's going to be a long one or a short one today. We're just seeing how Rooster are going to play.
Yeah, I gotta say, Rooster, I feel like they really should be more up. I mean, in that half alone, Nedic won 5 opening duels, and they won 9 overall. I'm not sure if it's a testament to Mindfreak or it's a testament to Rooster not being able to close out scenarios. But Mindfreak having 5 rounds is impressive. And they also won 2 clutches as well. So I think Mindfreak's in a pretty good position here. Even if you look at the stats, you're like, why aren't Rooster like 10-2 up?
Ooh, I love that out of Rooster. Flashing through the doors after TJ stayed close. Heard the footsteps falling away. And now we're going to see the edge cross from Chelios into Pal as well. Double set up over towards E-Box. Makes it a little awkward. Fake flash at A will draw 1 player back. But Rooster relying heavily on Rackham here. Crosshair looked good. Got him 2. And Nedic as well. Ooh, gets pinked up. Awkward position to fight from, but still managing to get more damage out of that. Ridiculous scenes. And Rooster come through with the pistol.
I was going to say, Nedic surviving there from that Glock headshot basically got Rooster around. Otherwise, Chelios doesn't follow up. Chelios gets there seconds too late. But I gotta say, great start from Rackham, to be honest. Rackham just keeps him there for 2 seconds, gets 2 frags before he goes down. And then he does an incredible job, because the first thing he picked into at E-Box was just a 1 tap to the head. And he had to just stay alive for an extra 3 seconds for Chelios to wander around. And I've got to say, just those 3 seconds were so important to Mindfreak. And they'll probably realize that when they walk through back this, that Nedic not going down early enough. He's had that entire round just fall apart, unfortunately. Seen trailing foot TJP, so he knows at least one's mid. Seen the second elbow as well, so he knows 2 are mid.
He's happy to go up against the Glocks, though.
Yep. You got to repay the MP9 somehow. You know, it's hungry for at least, 3 notches on the gun.
And Mindfreak happy just to wait out these smokes again. Flash into the middle. DJ still waiting with open arms. Going back for more. He's 3. Chelios says, let me in. On the scrimmage, mate.
Let me in, Chief.
Fun.
Well, TJB got enough to refund his MP9 that round. And now here comes the business. The gun's coming in. The AK is being thrown in. As you know, this is just a little dress rehearsal for the main show coming up here. I've got to say here for Mindfreak, I feel like they've got to convert this round before that scoreboard pressure starts to really hail in on them. Like, so they need to get, you that 1 T round to get the nerves off, get the edge off.
ASAP's not scared about this one.
He's going to do this.
Right up behind the smoke. He's waiting for the bust from Mindfreak. And it looks like there is going to be a flash through it. They're getting ready to go.
Save tickets, please?
They aren't clearing close. Bullock's going to be at least able to get the trade. So a main control is there. Smoke still on the choke. Starts to fade. And TJ here won't be mollied off, but he won't hit his shots either. So Mindfreak navigating their first gun round well as they find themselves the A side.
Yeah, that was a very fortunate execute for Mindfreak. You could have seen 20 million ways that goes wrong in that scenario there. And the fact that 4x, I think the biggest effort there is 4x trading out. Like, it was a 1-for-1. That could have been easily just the Roosters just stomping all over them, getting into the A site. Oh, sorry, not holding the A site. There's also ASAP as well, wondering what could have been. You know, he takes down 4x at that MP9. I reckon he definitely gets a third if he takes out 4x. But anyway, Mindfreak finally get that first round, so, you know, the nerves go down a bit. They show that Rooster are indeed mortal on that CT side. The problem is that Rooster was clean with those, you know, the initial rounds of pistol and the anti-eco. So they can just buy back in.
Yeah. This round, pretty important to win for Mindfreak. The economy might let them buy into the next, but now that they've won a round loss is a little bit shaky. So things get a bit harder. And we're going to see 4x speed it up in through water to make his way towards E-box. No one hit a flash for him. He just waited out. And the flash in forces Chell off the line. So the main control there now for Mindfreak.
Yep. Yeah, I agree as well. This round's very, very crucial. Mindfreak, you know, even if they lose this round, they need a plant at least. If they don't get that plant, it's looking very, you know, cock-a-doodle-doo at the moment.
Rooster looking to go toe-to-toe with the A-main members of Mindfreak. Flashing back in, Chell advance line, and won't be able to see too well after that banger again from DPR. So doing some good supportive utility, and now 4x drawing attention back towards B. So Rooster still holding with a 2-2 split on the defense, as Mindfreak are Xing.
ASAP does get the initial pick as the move. Hopefully they just walk into TJP. Tucks. Takes down TJP and ASAP. Showing off some moves.
That'll be that. Rooster already on for the save. Mindfreak, some solid entries there. Unfortunate little repeaks, but some decent pre-fires on the common lines from Mindfreak. Able to take out the camera player, able to take out that player at top.
Leading by example, I suppose, from Tux.
Yeah.
Also good like as well, like Mindfreak immediately, like after Tux took those initial duels, DPR immediately gave Tux that all. You're just managing that health situation as well. Because I like it when teams do that, when they manage their all, like, you know, to the lower HP players and give the rifles to people with higher HPs. Like, you know, I love seeing that.
Well, 2 rounds the difference now. And this is what I was talking about pre-match as well. DPR, only 4 kills here. Of course, he's probably got a lot of flashes. He's been sitting at the back, setting the boys up for success, but not able to make that opening happen, and just not seeming to have the impact that we know he can. Tux, on the other hand, will be able to find Chelios over towards mid with an aggressive early push. Does he expect any more of these USPs to get a bit frisky with it down the middle? Netic and Rackham took the guns towards B. They heard him. And they are going to go for the rotation back to A. Mid, maybe. Just to keep Mindfreak guessing. Waiting for the swing. Oh, collateral somehow not coming through there. A sap on 15 with no armor. Got collateraled by an AWP and didn't die. Source 2. Rackham looking like he will be saving. Just trying to figure out if anyone's going on that early hunt. And Mindfreak able to get through the mixed bag of a buy that Rooster brought in this round. Sap on 15 points of health is walking quickly towards those tees, though. And I don't think Mindfreak are too interested in hunting, just clearing out CT so they have a safer place to save. And Sap on the high line, probably the only one that will find any action. And he's gone away at the wrong possible moment. Unfortunately, couldn't cross the safety. And Mindfreak looking to tie things up in the 18th. Mid-smoke, E-box smoke coming through. And DPR again, just trying to get on the early line. And all those CTs have gone to the right side of sight. Molly, keeping Nedic tucked away. E-box. And Chelios going to get dunked on here at mid as well. So, lovely bit of util there. Still waiting for DPR to strike. Again, none of these CTs moving out of their nooks. All crannies just looking to swing on Rackham's contact. Black smoke thrown forward. And Danger making some noise as well. So Rooster aware that there are going to be these two B site members, but it's all a fake as Mindfreak sends 3 into a main. They're already smoked off. And Sap's going to try to drop into the bottom of site. Wants to play the aggressive game. But Flash forces him back at the open. Now they know he's on site, and Molly will force him into the open. He has to fight. He's gone into the middle of it. And they follow through as well as the AK shots to make this A site open, fully cleared out. And Rooster, they wanted to go for the retake, but again, their money not looking too good. So it's instantly a save call. Quick update on the score of the A stream. It's looking like Bad News Kangaroos are up by 5 rounds right now, 12-7 over Greyhound on Nuke. So could be seeing an upset on the cards today, or at least Greyhound maybe losing a map after they qualled to the Asian RMR yesterday. This will be a tied game right now, 9 rounds each. Rooster, a very solid start to the second half, but once Mindfreak got rolling, well, they've got 4 in a row now. And that makes things awkward, but Rooster at least will have the round loss bonus to play around. 3 weapons saved across, so they'll have everything their heart's desire moving into the 19th. And they're going to need to, because Mindfreak are hitting bloody everything. Making all the right calls. And this could be another one of those. A faster approach towards a main. Molly slows them down. They extinguish. They try to roll. And Sap barely getting around the corner. Flash maybe saving him, but the pre-fire too good. TJ, though, ready. A helping hand in a dire moment. And DPR takes him across the top of the smoke. So we've got a 3v3 and a chance for Rooster to make the retake happen. Ooh. Shot comes through from Tux. Trade out of Chell. Let this one to happen. Oh, retake util set. Loving this one out of Chell, but where's it go? Does it work? They're the big questions. Smoke towards a main. Molly towards Fountain. Nice little lineups. Unfortunately, couldn't find any value off of the back of it. And that is going to be Mindfreak taking the lead for the first time in a while. 10-9. that. And the old 50 ping. It's going to be very hard to hold lines like that. Perth net just hits different. 2 kills already found by Mindfreak, and it's looking like an 11th is just around the bend. It's Tux now. Ooh, flashed off. Managed to dodge it. It was a deep one. Nedic falls. Things going awkward. Things are going wrong. And Rackham, unfortunately, did no wrong. But the rest of the team could not hit their shots. Mindfreak found their way right through the defenses here. And Rooster have almost no money to take into the next here. Nice. But that's that. 1 for 1.
Yes.
And 4 alive from Mindfreak is solid.
Mindfreak has really put together a streak here. You know, it was not looking like that when Rooster won the initial pistol and the anti-eco, but geez, they've really packed in a punch the last couple of rounds. And I gotta say now, Rooster's on the back burner basically. I mean, like Rooster, well, they're on the roast at the moment. They're getting roasted. Before we were talking about Mindfreak having a crucial round needed. Now we're talking about Rooster having a crucial round that they need to win. Basically, I'd say this is an all-in round, basically, because next round, I'm not gonna look too flash.
Ace up, playing anti. Ready for a push through, but the nade doesn't give them the info that they're looking for ASAP. However, will spraying back through the smoke. Will get out of dodge, dodge the molly, dodge that damage. Rooster trying to not get caught out this round.
Unfortunately, they dodged all that damage, and they just walked into a HE grenade, unfortunately. Good early damage though from Rooster. I mean, this is what they need, you know. Mindfreak need to take a few hits before they enter the site. It makes Rooster's job a bit easier if they come filing in. Which is most likely going to be the A. They're going to have to press the go button shortly because I don't think they can get DPR. Very risky, but super. His teammates will back him up. And they could be in here on A. Kraken with the org. Oh, jeez, beautiful by DPR. Now it's up to TJPs because everything's on his back at the moment. Meanwhile, his help is too far away. Yeah, I think we've got an upset here on the cards now. Well, I reckon we will have an upset on the cards. Could understand if Nedic does go for this 1v3 at this stage, or... Yeah. Probably being told by Chelios says, nah, don't bother going for it. At least we have a hero M4 going to that next round. And, you know, at least 3 rounds to hold off OT seems more doable than losing that M4, and you've got, at best, like a few 5-7s off the Master and MP9.
Whatever works, huh?
Yeah.
And that's a huge save, because...
He didn't get the AWP, though. He was a second away from getting that AWP off DPR.
Yeah, the point is, if he didn't save anything, then they'd have just Famises and nothing in this round. And now they get the extra util, they get an extra gun.
Exactly.
So, a chance for Rooster, but let's focus on Mindfreak for a moment, because they've got everything and then more, and plenty to close out this game in the next 3 rounds.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I looked at the money scenario just then, I was like, oh, you know, probably have 3k or so. But no, they're rich. Like, this is gonna be such a hard putt for Rooster, because they could be facing 3 straight buys, basically. If they want to put this to OT. And, like, for the CTs in particular, it's very hard to verse 3 straight buys, especially if you don't keep more than 2 players alive. Because then your money is slowly just being whittled away. Don't get the, you know, extra dessert on the side or anything like that on the CT side if you start, you know, don't have more than 2 players alive. You just have to, you know, it's either get the gun or you get the nades. And it'll be like an MP9 or something.
Shell's going to be heard. They'll know one was up on the fountain, and Shell wants to go forward here. Phasing it, fading it out. Him and Sap. Fight to him, and Super, the repeat, after spotted on the first jiggle, makes things more difficult. And that's the first time we've seen Rooster with a numbers advantage for a while.
Yeah, so I was probably say since their T-half pretty much. Fox gambling with that Molotov, just hoping to get a kill while standing in it. Danger's gonna slide into the B site for basically free. Opens up the duel against Rackham's taking down Danger as well from behind. Basically got the tripwire out and trip them over. DPR, ASAP, not the cleanest of sprays. Chelios is gonna jump below. And they know what DPR is. DPR here, Chelios drops. He did, but it doesn't really matter anyway. It's gonna be a 10th round on the board for Rooster. Well, the good news for Rooster is this buy is a lot better. And I guess there's no real bad news because they're just basically facing the same sort of buy anyway.
Yeah. See if they can get through this one, though. They'll need to. They're only playing for OT now. And Mindfreak have 2 more chances to get this one done. Unfortunately, getting caught off in the previous, but now going back to what was working, which is these A-site hits, or so it seems from the way that they are postured on the map right now. Heavy presence in towards water. And ASAP was solo for a moment, but we'll have TJ coming back to help him.
Yeah, usually it's a lot of a B site executes, favoring that B site. But Mindfreak, they find an open, they find Achilles heel. Why not just abuse it to no end?
Oof. Yeah, E-box flash just a little bit too deep there. And won't blind up Chell, won't force him off the line. Nedic locking that one down now as the contact play comes in from a main. And the A-site defense about to be stacked.
Yep, 3 players. Chelios rotating over. Oh, geez, both missed shots by DPR and Chelios. Chelios only has half the opportunity. Puck streams in ASAP, only grabs 1, and Chelios is taken down by DPR. DPR re-peaks to win that duel as well. And, this is going to be such a rough retake for Rackham and Nedic. They have no information. And DPR is on an off angle as well. In before he's not on an off angle, but I feel like it's an off angle. Nedic. This is going to be it. The duel fates. Oh, perfect. Now to get in here all by himself as Rackham's taken. Oh, the Rackham's still there. Well, it must be DC. But Nedic has to go on for the defuse.
Looking for the bomb. Waiting for it. Danger didn't have to drop the molly just yet. Big swing comes in. Molly on it. And that's that.
Yep.
That is going to be that. 13 to 10. Mindfreak taking the first map of the series. Meanwhile, I just saw on the other stream as well, Bad News Kangaroos won at the last round of regulation on Nuke over Greyhound as well. Classic that both these games are finishing almost tied up in sync. But we're getting upsets.